Hi, what's up everybody? In today's video I'm going to show you how to create a web template in Corridor 2020. Without further ado, let's step into it. So right now what I'm going to do is to go over to this place and change it to A4. So go over to page orientation, you click on landscape. So right now what we are going to do is to double click on this, what's it called, rectangular tool. Double click, automatically snap right into the page. So right now the next step we're going to do right now, let's create our logo for the boutique. It's for a boutique. So what we are going to do, locate, let's click on your text tool. Let's type the name Moon Boutique. So right now we are going to do is create a logo for this Moon Boutique. So what we are going to do, you can decide to change your font, but I'm using more in this case. There's what we call, there's a font that we call Moon. So I'm going to be using this. Then the boutique will be lighter, so you can decide to use other fonts. In your own case you might decide to use any other font. So what we are going to do right now is to create a logo, moonlight, a moonlight logo logo. So what we are going to do, make a copy of that rectangular tool. Let me go over again, click on ellipse tool, then you hold Ctrl key on the keyboard and you drag to draw a perfect circle. You can see that. So draw inward the object, then you right click to copy paste, then you make a copy of this just like so. Make this a little bit smaller, then you select the other one by holding shift your keyboard, then you go over to this place, trim. So let's delete this, we don't need that. So what we are going to do is to go over and change this to blue. Then we locate what's it called, interactive field to create a gradient effect. Select the lower color and change it to let's change that out to my cyan. Good. So what we are going to do right now, so we are going to, let's change this to blue. Then we'll make this a little bit thicker, a little bit darker color, make it a little bit a darker color. So let's leave it as that. Good. So let's blend it a little bit just like so. Good. So what we are going to do is to copy paste what's it called, the full content right here. So what we are going to do right now is to left drag the one that has color, then you drag it on top of the the object on top of it, then you release automatically a drop down so menus pops up, then you select what's it called, copy your properties, automatically changes. So right now what you are going to do is to select the interactive field tool, then you pull the color shade down just like so. Good. Then you right click to disappear the black. So what we are going to do right now is to make it a bit smaller, then we are going to reduce the whole thing just like so. Good. Put it right here. So our next step right now is to, let's make the logo a little bit bigger. Then you go over to change this color to, let's change it to royal blue. Good. So what we are going to do right now is to create what we call a search button right here. So let's create, click on rectangular tool, then you draw an object just like so. Then go over to change that out to a grayscale, then you right click right there. So our next step right now is to hit on the shape tool, then you move your mouse to the edge of the object just like so, then you drag it in, just like that. Good. So what we are going to do right now, drag it a little bit. Good. So what we are going to do is to give this a shadow. Locate your shadow tool, then you give a shadow just like so. Good. So go over to object and break shadow apart. Automatically it breaks, then you group it all up. So right now we are going to really create a symbol of a search, a search button symbol. So hold on control key on your keyboard, then you draw a perfect circle just like this by dragging it just like this. Then you draw it inward, then you right click when you get to your destination. Select both object, then combine right here. So what you are going to do next right now is to locate what's it called, your rectangular tool again, and create a bar beneath this search button just like so. Change that to grayscale, then you center it within that, then you word. So right now what you are going to do is to scroll, double click on that, then you position your mouse to the top of edge of the object just like so. You see the indication asking you to roll, then you drag it and roll, bend it just like so, then you position it right in there. Good. So our next step right now is to select the main object, then you squeeze it in just like so, then you right click when you get to your destination. So let's pull it up a bit just like so. So the picture that is going to be right in there is this picture. So let's power clip this picture, go back to object, power clip, then you look at place inside frame, then you select the frame, so automatically snap into that. So if you want to adjust that, you right click, then you edit content, click on edit content. Automatically it's going to take you right inside that object, then you adjust your picture just like so. You can decide to just position it so well. So then if you want to opt out of this uh, uh, inbox right here, you're gonna right click, then you finish editing, power click, automatically it takes you out. Then you go over right here to create what we call create a box right beneath that, then copy to the other side, then you hit Ctrl Alt for a repeat. Automatically it repeat the whole thing, then you group that, center it within the object. So right now ungroup this whole thing, then you power clip all the pictures right inside the boxes individually. So let's power clip this right inside, then you power clip this as well, go back to objects, locate power clip, place inside frame, then you select the frame. Likewise this, just like that. There's a shortcut to power clip inside. So what we are going to do, instead of instead of going into that box, you have to work smart. So what you're going to do right now is to hold Alt key on your keyboard, then you select the picture, release Alt key, then you adjust the picture just like so. Instead of you going right inside the what's it called, the objects, you just have to work smart. So reduce this just like so. Likewise this as well, just reduce it a bit, then you position it right inside the box. Good. So likewise this, so position it so well. Good. Position that. Good. Can you see that? So right now what we are going to do is to hit F12. A dialog box pops up, then you tick in the outline of the boxes. Let's make it 2. Good. So what you are going to do next is to create the button in which it's going to be responding to. So let's create this first. So what we are going to do is to copy the color right there into this place, then you go over to select your shape tool, then you round the edges of the objects. So right now make a copy inward, then you make that white, we're gonna create some shady, it's gonna look shady. It's a button, a responsive button. So what you are going to do right now is to go back to transparency tool, then you blend the bottom of the object just like so. Good. So right now what you're going to do is to group these two together, then you go over to give it, what's it called, shadow. Good. So go over to object, then you break drop shadow apart. So what we are going to do right now, let's type, go over to what's it called, type 2, then you type home. Now the home page, go over and change that to more, then you make it white. Let's make it, let's change the font. Reduce that. Good. So center it within the object. So what you are going to do is to make a copy of this, and it repeat just like that. So what you are going to do is to create, type about us, our products, blog, should be our history, history. So center it within that. Good. Our blog, just type blog, then contacts, good. Center it within that. So what we are going to do right now is to try and share the space in between all the objects. Can you see? So right now what you're going to do is to just share the space in between, all these, button right here. Good. Then center it within all of this. Can you see that? So here we come to the end of the tutorial. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel by clicking on the button below to subscribe, and don't forget to turn on the notification button in case I have something special coming up, so that you'll be prompted that we have already published new videos. So before you go, do well to give this video a thumbs up, so that other people can benefit from it. See you some other time, until I see you on the next video. Bye for now.